talk today is how to lighten up, laugh, and love yourself. How many of you are doing that? There goes Margot. Margot has Margot. Well, you're doing it, right?
Absolutely.
Will does it. You know, I always say, you know, you have to live like you're alive. Does that make sense? Did you catch that, what I just said to you? Now that you're loaded with sugar? You have to live like you're alive. I always say, for years I've been saying, you know, it takes more than a pulse to be alive. What does that mean?
Have fun.
Get with it. Thanks, Sil. Is that Sylvia? Yeah? Who said that? Get with it. Get up and get enthusiastic and get empowered and get joyful, right? Get under control. Get your head on straight. Get positive. Because you control your life. All you've got is this great day. This great day is all we've got. And it is a great day, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what I always teach you is when you get up in the morning, you know, you set your disposition that you're going to be happy and you're going to be joyful and you're going to be grateful and you're going to get out there and have a good time. How many of you are grateful for your life?
Whoa. Everybody.
Gosh, aren't you? You know, really. And the little things, it's the little tiny things that really are priceless. It's not the big razzle-dazzle. But it's the little tiny things in life as you go through your day that you have to stop long enough to really be happy about and pay attention about. Don't let life pass you by without paying attention. How many of you really stop and look at a flower?
Oh, look at
Or if you're not start looking at flowers, you need to start doing that. You need to start doing that.
Yeah.
You need to plant. No, I murder mine, so I quit doing that 20 years ago. I'm too busy to do that now. Or any time that you see something, or any time that you have the opportunity during the course of your day to be kind to somebody or to extend to somebody. That's the things that make you happy. That's the things that make you worthwhile. It's not the big success stories. It's not the big adventures. It's not the big stuff. It's the little stuff. And as far as I'm concerned, seniors come first. That's because I am one. People with special needs come first. And I think it's really wonderful, you know, that you can be gracious at every decade of your life. You know, as you move forward through the wonder of your life, and it really is an adventure. Am I right with that? You know, I remember when I was in nursing school, and I remember saying to my grandmother, I have a very colorful grandmother, and I asked her actually if it hurt to grow old. Isn't that the dumbest thing you've ever heard coming out of a nursing student?
No, it is.
And she said, no. And I said, well, why don't you want to be more like me? I said to my grandmother, okay. I meant, you know, I'm dating a med student, you know, and I'm young, and, you know, I got this, and I got that, and I have a whole life ahead of me, you know. And Nana said to me, she said, every decade in your life is wondrous, and as it should be. And now, I'm a grandmother, and I'm grateful that I got through that decade of life the first time. I would never want to revisit and try to do it again, right? So really focus on, you know, what do you have today that is so wonderful? You know, just the fact that you're here, you're healthy, you're surrounded by loved ones, you're surrounded by good friends. You know, you just ate 5 trillion calories worth of sweets. You go home to a nice home. You have all the luxuries of life. You just happen to be sharing your life with Parkinson's disease, right? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? It's your life. It's what you have. It's who you are. We've had that conversation before. You have Parkinson's. Parkinson's does not have you. That's your disposition. That's your disposition. It's my life. I own it. I have choices. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be productive. I'm going to be engaged. I'm going to be helpful. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be, right? So lighten up. Never miss a moment to have a good time. Never. Never. You know, I remember when my kids were growing up, I could have the whole meal in the oven and the table set. And if Kenny said, let's go out for dinner, I was like, okay, done. Oven's off, I'm out of here, right? Don't miss a second of this day. And make sure your priorities are right. Sometimes people don't have their priorities right. They think every dish has to be done. Bed's got to be made, got to be this, got to be that. I probably won't unpack until a week from Tuesday. Okay? I'm still working out a train
Good, I
case.
like that, because
Who cares?
I waited till today to open it.
Well, don't feel bad, because I got you beat. And Lynn's behind me, so don't worry about anything. But Sunday, I look at the luggage, and I had a chance to do something with my grandchildren, so what I do? Luggage is still sitting there, so I'm going anyway. So make your priorities right, and hold tight to the people that are the nearest and dearest to you, because that is your top priority. So really focus on, you know, who's at arm's length. If you didn't have that precious person in your life, how would you spend your time? You know? Who would you spend it with if you didn't have your sweetie? If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? So you live in a paradise, all right? You have your health. You have the greatest resources in the world for Parkinson's disease. If you have to have Parkinson's disease, guess what? You're in the right city.
Yeah.
I've been saying that since I went to work with Dr. Schumacher in 1995. All right, you have the best hospitals, you have the best neurologists, you have the best, you know, support groups, you have Parkinson's Place, you have nonprofits working behind you. Okay, so if you gotta have it, you know, you're in a good place to be. So focus on today. Lighten up and laugh. How many of you laugh? Make it a point to laugh, if only in your minds. People say to me, Parkinson patients don't laugh. That's ridiculous. They might not smile, but boy, can you laugh. You know? You might not walk, but boy, can you dance. Right? You know, make it special, like Connie said. There's nothing prettier than it, but you can buy a bouquet of flowers for $3, $4 in Publix. It'll brighten your day, it'll make you happy. Bring out the good stuff. What are you saving it for? You know? Bring it out. Bring out the good glasses, bring out the things that you love. You know, little things like that will really boost your esteem and make you feel extra special and make your life a lot more colorful. So do whatever it takes, but just enjoy this day, because you know, tomorrow's nothing but a guess. This is all we have, right? Let's get up and have fun, because the world sometimes can be very negative. And if you go out there having fun and laughing, it's contagious. I learned a long time ago, whatever you throw out into the world is what exactly comes back and smacks you in the face. So I go around smiling, you know, laughing, and now everybody's laughing and smiling with me. So I'm up here instead of down here where I don't want to be, okay? Okay, so number one is lighten up. Put your Parkinson burden down. Put your sadness down. Put your depression down, okay? Put the minutiae down. Put the nonsense down. Put the negativity down. Lighten up. Right? I always say, and I do this every day of my life, it's an exercise I do, because I have to keep myself up high so I can keep you up high, right? If I go down, you go down with me. So at the end of every day, I say to myself, okay, what happened today that I don't need tomorrow? And guess where I leave it? On my front porch before I go in my home every night. I only take into tomorrow what's positive and productive, what has made me better, what I have learned from, that makes me feel good about myself and about my life. So lighten up and laugh. Look in the mirror and laugh. You know, just laugh. All right? And the most important thing, my friends, is to love yourself. Really, seriously, love yourself. And create that human being that you can fall in love with. How many of you can say, and this has nothing to do with vanity or conceit. This has to do with you having the will to create a human being that you can be proud of, that you can admire, that you can love. Because if you can't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. You got that? So how many of you can say you really love yourself? You have the esteem. There's Tom, right hands up, right up. How many of you love yourself? If not, I'm going to keep drilling this into you all the time. You've got to love yourself. You're an extraordinary human being. You know, do yourself a little exercise and say, what makes me great? What makes me great? What do I have that makes me great? What do I have that's special? But if you really want to be special, what do? You give it away. You go through life giving it away. All your greatness, your compassion, your kindness, your patience, your tolerance, your understanding, your love, your forgiveness, give it away. Because if it's inside of here, what good is it? What good is it? It's not good at all. And the people in your life are your witness. I always say to myself, well, what happens when I conk out? Which might be this afternoon if I don't get a day off soon. Okay? What happens if something happens to Marilyn? Well, I'm hoping that a little piece of me is in you. If it's one little lesson, if it's one little message, if it's one little example, okay? That's your witness for this lifetime. So everything that you are that is wonderful, give it to anybody that passes your way.
Anybody and everybody.
Anybody and everybody, and do it graciously and willfully. So lighten up, laugh, and love yourself.